Et yo les gens, ça y est, pour la suite de Red Dead Redemption 2, on va aller pêcher. Ouais, je sais, passionnant, hein, mais bon.
How far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different pipe. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Non.
He owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Ouais, c'est vrai que se mettre la loi dans la poche, c'est pas une mauvaise idée, hein. Quand on y réfléchit, en vrai.
Howdy, partner.
Salut. Je dirais bien salut, mais si je le fais, ça me bouge la caméra, donc... j'espère que t'as entendu moi qui te disais salut en français au micro. Elle est encore loin, votre crique, putain. C'est pas pour te côté, hein. Ah d'accord, le temps est figé quand on est en mission. Je me demandais quelle heure il était, en fait, dans le jeu.
This is the spot. Down to the left there.
C'est joli, hein, quand même. C'est laguant, mais c'est joli.
Hold.
Ah oui, c'est sympa. Genre d'endroit où t'as envie de te ressourcer, de te reposer.
Around last time. Be good to get to deeper water. Yes, over there on the shore.
Ouais, bon, attendez, je vais juste laver mon cheval. Voilà.
I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on.
Bon, je suis plutôt réputé.
This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
Oh. I got a good feeling about fishing here. It's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon. Oh.
Okay, here we go. Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
Too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and
Faut faire un truc spécial pour ramer? Ou c'est juste...
About stupid luck and good fish.
that'll do too. Keep going.
Non, apparemment c'est par là. Je vais éviter d'épuiser Arthur.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen.
Ok, tab.
Here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
What's wrong with a good old worm?
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten. Got a nibble there, Arthur?
Hey, look at this beauty.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of...
Allez.
50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that. Hey, Hosea. Remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20. 21. Walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast. Toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
Now, reel him in, Arthur. He got away.
He got the better of you, I'm afraid.
I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." And he replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
Just gotta reel him in now, Arthur.
J'essaye.
Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed the lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons have patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back for Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes. Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh.
Got one. You got a bite. You hooked him.
You're getting the hang of this.
Mm-hmm.
That'll grill up nice.
Bon, allez. Encore un dernier. Je sais pas combien de temps je dois pêcher. Mais bon, maintenant que j'ai chopé le coup, c'est pas très dur en fait.
Arthur's got a bite. Nice, you hooked him.
That feels like a bite. There we go.
D'accord, donc il faut arrêter de remonter quand il...
There you go. That's a nice one.
Bon, je peux arrêter là?
Oh, Arthur's pleased with that one.
Bon, je peux me casser.
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat, not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
Well, they'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun. Thank you, boys.
Ah, en vrai, c'était relaxant, hein.
Yes.
How about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you.
C'est pas de l'eau, c'est de la gelée en fait.
That gal to give me some.
Ask that gal to give me some. She says wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and I knocked off some. I wish to God I'd have passed her by. I wish to God I'd have passed her by. Taters got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Look at us. 3 mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we three poor mariners newly come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this round, 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 round. We care not for the martial men that do our states disdain, but we care for the merchantmen that do our states maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground. Oh, bravo! Bravo!
En fait, j'ai essayé d'appuyer sur Maj pour ramer plus vite, mais je vois pas la différence, hein, à part que Arthur il se fatigue.
Indeed not.
Mais en même temps, je comprends le truc du campement, là, c'est à côté d'une source d'eau fraîche.
All right. I think I mean, we are gonna be okay. I know. I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now.
Attends que ça lui retombe sur la gueule, ces paroles.
Well, I am going to take in the view.
I'll give these fish to Pearson.
Yes.
Hi, Mr. Morgan.
Il y a Laisse là, mais pas tout de suite. D'abord...
Arthur, how you been? I've been real worried.
What do you want?
Don't be like that. Just a few bucks.
Okay, say no more. But sorry for boring you.
Oui, merci. J'ai autre chose à foutre. Pensez où chez moi déjà?
I've had quite a time of it, gentlemen.
Well, here we are, Tilly.
Moved again.
That's the way it goes.
Mr. Matthews! Mr. Matthews.
Arthur?
You should have been a sailor.
Oui.
Next time we run an errand together, remind me to pack more bullets.
Come on, Arthur. Don't pretend that wasn't kind of fun.
Ah, c'était sympa. Pensez où chez moi, putain?
Hello, Arthur.
Salut.
I'm not fooled.
Ça doit être là où il y a la carte.
Arthur?
Non merci, c'est des dominos en fait. Là c'est la cassette de... Bordel de... Ah, c'est où chez moi? Peut-être la bougie.
Mr. Morgan. Mr. Morgan,
Yes, Reverend.
do you think the Pinkertons are finally gonna kill us?
Perhaps.
I'm so worried.
Eh ben je prends les munitions moi, hein, c'est moi qui les paye. Ah, je vais prendre des flèches aussi. Par contre, comme j'ai dit, je retrouve pas où c'est chez moi. Ah, c'est là. Parfait. Ouais, on va tailler tout ça. Je le préfère raser. Bon, c'est quoi ta mission à toi?
Ah, Herr Morgan.
Herr Strauss.
How are you enjoying yourself here?
Well enough, I guess. And you?
Well, it turns out the pursuit of freedom is not a cheap business. Not for us, and not for some of the locals.
Sharking already.
I prefer to call it banking.
You ain't the one handing out the beating.
No, but I am the one feeding the women and children in the camp. What choice do we have, Mr. Morgan?
I don't know. Well, come on then. Tell me who.
Here's the list. Refinery worker turned hunter by the name of Vinton Holmes. You'll find him up in the hills north of Strawberry. Ah, an apprentice undertaker. This one working in roads. His name was Gwen Hughes.
And how many of them do you think will be able to pay?
With enough encouragement, both of them.
Ok. Mais ce sera pour la prochaine vidéo, les gens, donc voilà. Si cette vidéo vous a plu, vous pouvez laisser un j'aime, commenter, vous abonner, à partager sur les réseaux sociaux tels que Facebook et Twitter, à la mettre en favori, tout ça me ferait vraiment plaisir. Aussi mon jour sur mon serveur Discord qui est dans la description de la vidéo. Voilà, sur ce, moi je crois que je vous ai tout dit, donc c'était Ice. Portez-vous bien, bye bye.